Welcome everybody to our weekly Soul Changes Lives webinar. I'm your host for this week. As always, my name is Debbie Perez Cockburn. For those of you who share videos and don't know me, I am the mentor of this group, and it's a great blessing and privilege to be with you every week. As we try to do every week, we try to share a testimonial. Sometimes they're pre-recorded and sometimes they're live. So we will be hearing a great testimonial today from my friend Tammy Peterson, who is also a fellow Texan. You've noticed I've adopted Texas now. So, but I'm still a New Yorker, I'm still a Puerto Rican, and I'm still a Utahn. Now I'm also a Texan, so because this is where I live. So that's exciting. And we're going to hear a testimony from Tammy Peterson, who's going to tell us how she uses SolleClear and how she takes it even. It's interesting how some people will do things differently with capsules and such that I normally wouldn't think of, but they give her great results. And so I wanted you to hear that. And then we're also going to hear from one of our founders. He is the president of Soul Naturals. His name is Greg Halliday, and he is going to talk to us today about quality of product and also about an awesome fruit, which is also an adaptogen that is part of our Renew formula. So if you have been drinking from the blue box, your little blue packets at nighttime, you're going to know why Yuzu works so well, but you'll also understand why it works well during the daytime too. So there's really awesome properties to this product, to this ingredient. And then we usually close our discussion by having a section called How Does Your Soul Shine? And so I usually do a short business tip there, and we'll show you a couple of things. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I will show you what let's see here. It is probably not on the right screen here, so I apologize. Let's see here. I am going to, it probably switched on me, so I need to find my video, have that video page open. Here we go. All right. And then I will go ahead and share the screen with you and enhance the sound so that you can hear it and we can listen to Tammy Peterson's testimonial, okay?
My favorite of all the Soul products, and I feel like it's truly one of the most important. I remember when they first introduced it at a convention, they told us it was one of the foundation products, which meant that it was meant to take every single day and meant to keep our health at its optimal. So for this last year, to me, it's been one of the key products that I grab. And let me just tell you that I live in Texas and the allergies here are horrific. Just in case anybody thought about moving here to get away from allergies, don't do it. But I've gone back and forth the whole year between feeling like it's for real, you guys, I've got it. And then I take my SolleClear and I'm like, false alarm. It was just allergies. And then again, another week or two passes by. This time, honey, it's for real. I've got it this time. And then I take my SolleClear and I'm fine again. So this has been helpful emotionally, as you can see, and physically. But I literally don't leave home without it. Like we go away, I have it with me. And let me just say, Val does a class called Out of the Capsule. And I learned in that class, you can open up the capsules. And for me, this works so quick and so well. This is actually how I take it. I don't know that I take it in pill form anymore, but I open it up and I do it two ways. At nighttime, if I'm going to drink my Renew hot, which is what I do in just water, hot water, I put my Renew in, I open up 3 capsules. I love that because I wake up in the morning and if, you know, I think after you breathe all day long and if you've been outside working in the yard or something, you just get like, there's stuff in there. And so I wake up feeling great. Another way I love to take it is I make a hot cup of half almond, half water, half almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and half water. I add 1 scoop of Infatuate, 1 Cinnamate, and I open up 3 capsules. And I love that. Yesterday, I added a piece of mint. That was great too. Or I'll add a tea bag of mint tea. That is so good with it. I love it. So that to me keeps me feeling good. There are days when I just don't feel good, and usually it's because of the Houston weather or the allergies. And that is just really and truly, when they say it's a foundation product for me and my health, it's absolutely a foundation product for me. So thank you guys so much. I hope that's helped. Trust me, it is amazing for emotional and physical health, as you can tell. Okay, everybody, have a good night.
Thank you, Tammy. I am still amazed at how many people have been impacted when I did that little twist.
All right, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I loved that testimonial for a lot of reasons. I thought of my friend Joanne, who's watching, who has used the SolleClear and the Renew and used those effectively. She says that she opens up the capsules and just pours them into her Renew and drinks it that way. Also, she mentioned that she uses some mint tea, which I thought was kind of fun to hide the flavor of the SolleClear. But my favorite thing that she said was that she puts in some almond milk, Cinnamate, water, and Infatuate, Miss Joanne. Now you've been trying to find a good way to take your Infatuate. So maybe this is something that you will enjoy as well as she did. And so I found that really interesting. And I hear you've got your microphone open, Joanne. Did you want to make a comment on there?
No, but I'm still looking for a way to take Infatuate.
Okay, well then this might be the solution for you.
I'll try it.
Yeah, she puts in a packet of Cinnamate, some water, some almond milk, and the Infatuate, and her SolleClear capsules. So maybe that's something that you would want to try during time.
Now I emptied the SolleClear capsules and just drank them in hot water.
Oh.
And it does speed up their help. I like it that way.
That's interesting because I do everything in the capsule. Because for me, if I feel any of the powder in the back of the throat, it will make me cough immediately. And so I really enjoy that opportunity that that we have to use capsules that way. Not everyone likes to open capsules, but it's good to know that something.
I did that when I was really congested, and it just helps it to work quicker.
Nice. Good to know. Hopefully everyone is taking note of that. I took a lot of notes during that testimonial. And so I wanted to just go ahead and let you know that this is another way to use the capsules. There's several capsules that you can open up and mix with the foundational drinks. I love that Tammy Peterson said that in her family, it is foundational. She takes it every day. She doesn't even think that she takes it in capsule anymore, which I thought was pretty rad when you think about, you know, opening up herbs and taking them. So I always find that really, you know, I used to know an older gentleman who used to take cayenne pepper straight in from the spoon, not take it in a capsule. Now, let me tell you, I tried that once and I never, ever again wanted to do it that way. I've always been grateful for capsules. And
I never got that brave.
You never got that brave. I did. I tell you, I will try anything once as long as it won't kill me, or I hope it won't kill me, like jumping from an airplane. I did that once. Yeah, and I have done the dead drop and stuff like that. So I don't know, you know, I knew that the cayenne pepper wouldn't kill me, but boy, oh boy, it was a burn and I could not get over that burn. And so I don't know, I'll have to ask Tammy if the SolleClear, or ask you, Joanne, does the SolleClear leave a burn in your throat?
No, no.
Oh, awesome. Because see, I would not open it because there's wasabi and horse.
I know, but I was amazed that it really wasn't that hot.
That's awesome to know. That's awesome to know. And if it works faster that way, I will definitely try to take that capsule open. I wanted to take advantage right now, and while we're waiting for Greg Halliday, our president, to jump on, I just wanted to tell you my quick tip for how to make your soul shine brighter. So most of you know we've already switched over to the brand new website. And if you're wondering where the soul certification is, you can look up under trainings and find some really awesome excerpts taken from the soul certification on product and also on training. I have found those to be really helpful. I'm going to record a short video for you to show you some other cool things that you can do on our website to help you. The reason I'm telling you this is I'm going to tell you a secret. I will be out of town next week, and hopefully I will be in Utah. If all goes well and the weather permits this weekend, because I'm flying out on Saturday, I hope to be at the Soul Home Office live with Greg Halliday doing our weekly webinar. Hopefully we get to do the English one live. The Spanish one will probably be recorded, but I'm hoping to do also a Facebook live recording that day, showing you around the home office. And some of you I know have had wonderful experiences with our home office team at Soul Naturals. And so I hope to be able to show you who they are and how they can help you on your soul journey. But what I wanted to really share is if you go to your back office if you go to your home screen on the new website, then if you click on trainings, like I said, you will find some awesome information on how to make your business grow. And hopefully that will give you a good idea of some of the things that for me are basic things that we should know, right? And so I wanted to remind you also, if you don't know where your success kit is, it's part of your specialist kit. You got it in a box. It's a nice, beautiful manual, and it's called the Soul Success Kit and the Happy Hour Guide. I would urge you to go to your Soul Success Kit this week and find the page that talks about your why. This is really cool. This is something I learned from my MLM coach, Mr. Bob Heilig, and he's absolutely right. If we don't know why we're doing this business, I know Joanne's been doing this business for close to 30 years, not only soul, but she's been in the herbal business. How many years, Joanne?
It's more closer to 40.
Closer to 40. See, I've only known her for about 30. But it's really cool to know why you do things. And I will be posting a quick video for you this week, which will take place, will replace your Monday motivation video that I usually do. I'm going to show you how to find these pages in case you don't know where your success kit is right now. I know where mine is because I just packed it. So I know what box it's in, but if you don't know where it's at, you can actually find it in the resource center and print those pages. So I want to show you how to find the Soul Certified program, the old program, because Hope Anderson, our beautiful Hope Anderson at home office, just let me know today that they are revamping the Soul certification. And so we're going to be able to do that. But if I can quickly look to see if I have that page open, I might be able to show you how to find that while we're waiting for Greg. And of course, today I have my page set on Spanish, which I don't need it on Spanish. I will change it to English quickly. And I am going to very quickly share my screen with you because I don't see Greg on yet. So let me just share the screen and show you what I'm going to show you right now. Does everybody see this?
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, so if we go right here, this is the new website. So we're here at home. And like I said, here's the resource center. This is what it looks like now. We're gonna go to documents, and then we're going to go to marketing. And as soon as you go to marketing, I wanted to show you this because here's a wonderful flyer that you can share about one of our guest speakers at convention, Dr. Russell Osmond. He is a colleague of Dr. Allison Caldwell Andrews. And so that's a wonderful thing to share. But here is your success kit workbook. Do you see this right here? I'm going to click on view. You should be able to see this page now. Does everybody see that?
Mhm.
Perfect. So here's your table of contents and here's your reasons why, pages 3 to 5. And this is where I want you to go this week, is to go there and try to really figure out why you are doing this business. Why are you doing Soul? Because that's to me the essence of everything. It's the foundation. If we don't know why we're doing this as a business, of course, then we really won't succeed at it. But I wanted to show you that. And then there's also this little section here called trainings. And these are excerpts from our Soul Certified. I don't think it's the exact Soul Certified because as you'll see, it says the basics, but it's step 6. So, and what you can do is go here at the bottom where I clicked, and you can work your way through the videos and the information that's there. So I really would love for you to just be able to go to these pages and be able to, oh, I can't think of the right words right now that I want to say to you, but I really am hoping that you can enjoy this part here and be able to just move ahead in your soul training so that you can learn more about soul and enjoy it as much as I do. I love soul. I'm grateful for soul. I'm so thankful that we have soul, and I love it. I love this. So it says, please move this window away from the shared application. All right. So I had a feeling that might happen. I'm not enjoying these controls, so. Oh, there you are, Greg. All right.
I was enjoying your video tour.
Sorry, we're trying to just show everybody the reason why we do this business, and this is just a great way to make your soul shine. Greg, I am having trouble escaping from here. Do you have any clues?
Let's see. I think if you go to your the bottom, if you put stop share, see if your menu, like either put your, I don't know if yours appears at the top or at the bottom, your
It
cursor.
usually appears at the top.
And it's not, and you're not seeing it.
Yeah.
You can make me, what about try clicking? Oh, so you don't even have the participants?
No, I can't even do that right now. So I can't even move to there.
Let's see.
Here.
Try, what about the view button at the top right of your screen where it says view? Sometimes changing your view. So mine's at the top right of the screen, a little thing that says view with a little icon by it.
Okay. It is not letting me, you know, it's done that a few times to me this week. I shared the video just fine, and then I go to the page and it's not letting me go back.
You tried hitting escape on your computer?
Yeah, I have a few times. And
let's see.
Restore, here we go. About
There you go. Do minimize.
Yep, I did that. Let's see if I can find you now.
Or task manager, maybe.
Here we go.
There you go. Perfect.
Hold on. Did I get back to you?
Well, if you get participants, if you can find participants and make me co-host.
Oh, goodness gracious. I am just mortified that when these things happen, it's just, oh, darn it. I almost had it.
There you go. Something's changing.
Is it? Ah,
So you can't get the menu to
I
show
can't
up.
get back to the control bar on the Zoom meeting.
Well, you might be. I don't know if you chose full screen.
Uh, and you can exit to get out of the full screen, but it's not letting me do that either. Gosh darn it.
Let's see. Does it let you? Do you see yourself any?
No, that's the sad thing.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I wish there's a little view button. Yeah, it's weird. I see your arrow just floating.
right. Gosh. I'm so mortified that this is just here, meeting controls. Oh, goodness. It pops up and then disappears on me. I apologize, folks. If I could just even get to that and just and just pause the recording.
Oh, look, you just did it. You're out.
Yay.
Now your menu should show up again.
Perfect. Yes, here we go. Now I'm going to make you a co-host and we will go ahead and let you share your information, Greg. I apologize for that. I get so flustered when those things happen.
Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Remember, technology it smiles on us all, and then every once in a while it likes to laugh at us, all of us, right?
Correct.
Both
Correct. All right. Well, we're still going, Greg. I've already introduced your theme today, and I'm grateful that you're here with us. I'm very happy that we can see you. So,
well, I'm happy to be here, and hopefully I'll be able to share some things that'll be useful as we help others with this. Let me jump to the page so we can all see it here.
awesome. I don't know if you got a chance to hear Tammy Peterson's testimonial about how she uses SolleClear and mixes it with Renew. I thought it was the perfect testimonial for today because we are talking about Renew, the ingredient called Yuzu.
Yes, I did. I have heard that, her testimonial. In fact, I think it was Monday.
Yeah.
I heard it. So, well, here, everybody, are the ingredients for Renew. And you can see right at the top is an ingredient that we did not really know. We weren't aware of until Dr. Allison brought that to Solle. She had several reasons why she was very, very interested in this. And once we started to read up on it and we got some of the material, we realized why she was so high on yuzu. I had not heard of yuzu, and I don't know if it's new to anybody else here. Had anybody else heard it before Solle? I'm just curious. Maybe tell us in chat. But here's what it is. It's a natural hybrid. I know that sounds funny, a natural hybrid, but they traced it back because it was so similar to mandarin orange and lime and grapefruit. And so sometimes you will see they'll just mention two of them. And other times they'll mention all three of these fruits because it has properties of all three. And as scientists traced it back, that's what their theory is that insects through cross-pollination had created this, had evolved this fruit, but it's been around for thousands of years. It's not something that's happened in the last century or anything. It's been around a long time. And it's quite interesting. It'll relax muscles. It soothes soreness. It has healing properties for skin. It is a stress balancer, anti-anxiety and endocrine stress. So glandular-based stress, it will reduce, and I'll show you a study about that. It also affects metabolism, and because it's a powerful antioxidant, because it does move some of the metabolic processes toward normalcy, a lot of people see adaptogenic properties. So even though it's probably not universally recognized as an adaptogen, it has a lot of adaptive properties, and that's why we became interested. So if you lived in Japan or maybe Malaysia or any number, Singapore, you might go to a spa and this is what's waiting for you: a bunch of yuzu. So the essential oils in yuzu have a low temperature threshold. They release quite readily, and they're really powerful. They do some really neat things. In fact, we included yuzu in the Calm oil as well. The Soul Essential Calm also has the essential oils from yuzu. And in Renew, we have the fruit powder and the rind powder as well, because they're both very important. One of the groups of compounds that are so famous in yuzu are the polyphenols. And here is that study I had promised you, how it reduces stress. So one of the components in the group of volatile oils in yuzu is called nomalin, if I'm pronouncing that right. And there was a crossover trial, 20 women, and just by inhaling the essential oil, a particular measure that rates your endocrine stress level went down significantly. So the score, what they call is their POMS score, went down, which meant stress was reduced. So this was one really good oil and one of the studies that caught our attention. Now the components in the powder that we're drinking, a couple of the famous ones in the polyphenol group are listed right here: hesperidin and naringenin, if I'm saying that right. So you can see one of them, they have shown in studies to soothe skin irritations, to improve blood circulation, and to reduce inflammation. That's the hesperidin polyphenol. And the second one actually improved metabolism. And notice the word modulated the immune system. So that's where, when I see words like that and studies like that, I think of adaptogens, because they stimulate where there is a need, where there's weakness, but where there's overactivity, then they calm it down so that the body's not fighting itself. And that's evidence of an adaptogen. So here are some of the results of various studies of this particular flavonoid that is common to citrus. It is in yuzu in very high levels, and this is why it's featured, because it's abnormally high in this fruit. But cholesterol levels, lowering the bad stuff, improving the good stuff, lowering triglycerides, all of that. So that's very adaptogenic in nature, is part of this great flavonoid. And then the second one that was listed on that slide just a couple slides ago, those studies centered around bacteria and fungi and free radicals, and notice how that all those conditions were improved when this was added into the diet, which is again in very high levels in yuzu. So I like the antispasmodic caught my attention. Anything where the body is having a severe reaction to stressors is going to eventually affect the liver too. And this one is a liver protector. And then just look at your digestion. We don't always think of Renew as something that will calm an irritated digestion. Think of all the things that are evidence of irritation in digestion. And this product Renew, not just because of the yuzu, you can see yuzu plays a part because it helps protect and I believe restore that protective coating along the digestive tract that protects us from ulcer or ulcerative conditions. Yuzu helps with, along with other ingredients that are part of Renew as well. I mean, Renew is something that you can drink, like a hot tea of Renew after a meal is actually quite good digestive, because it puts the body into that digestive mode, parasympathetic mode, where the digestive juices flow, but it also has calmative properties in terms of reactions that we often have to foods because of various ingredients. So yuzu also has pectin, like all fruits, right? Or most, I guess. And high levels of that will help. They serve their role to protect the stomach lining. And so not just that particular flavonoid, but also the actual soft fiber, the pectin in it, helps. And here's a slide that Dr. Allison shared with us about how good of an antioxidant yuzu is. This study compared it to lohan guo. Lohan guo is monk fruit, and we do use monk fruit in a couple of our other products. Part of the reason because monk fruit's very nutritious and it's an excellent antioxidant. So is yuzu. In fact, both monk fruit and yuzu, just to give you a comparative, they're about twice the level of antioxidant that grapefruit seed oil is, which is really an excellent antioxidant. So it's an exceptional addition to, protection from free radicals and all those things that kind of occur. I think a lot of chronic situations occur when we don't address that, when that's allowed to remain in the body. And here's another one with yuzu, and shouldn't be any surprise that it helps us regulate blood sugar. I think some people are a little surprised that the sensitivity to insulin, which is getting worse and worse in our society because of our diet and our lifestyle and stress. Stress does affect that as well. Yuzu helps balance that back because it increases sensitivity, improves that, where other things might be actually worsening it. So people that take yuzu over time, they can expect a benefit like that. And then I think, this kind of explains why the spas, where they float in the bath or the spa or the hot tub with the yuzu fruit, because it does have, in addition to the volatile oils, yuzu does have malic acid, which will calm muscles and combat inflammation, reduce pain and aches. So the last one that I wanted to show you today is something that has to do with Alzheimer's. And again, it is related to blood sugar management and how the body produces energy, but it also, yuzu will help block one of the plaques that is one of the evidences or one of the conditions that exist when Alzheimer's sets in or when it's progressing. So it's really all the way around a great ingredient. We have it as one of the key ingredients in Renew. So it's not, we don't really put anything in there just to sprinkle it in there, but we put usually a full serving or at least a half a serving of everything. But in the case of yuzu, sometimes we'll put extra. And yuzu is one of those. There's plenty of yuzu in there.
And so you're using the fruit powder as well as the rind powder. And
Right.
And you're getting that extra benefit. I love that it's an antispasmodic, and using it at nighttime for older people who suffer from leg cramps, any kind of muscle cramps at nighttime is really a wonderful use for it. Although you don't have to use it just at night. I love taking Renew during the daytime, especially right now. You probably noticed the boxes behind me, Greg. Accepted an offer on our home, so we'll be out of here in like 2 months. But
seriously, and where you go? Oh, I'll ask you that later.
I'll tell you all about it next week when I see you.
Yeah.
But for me, it helps me to manage pain at night when my muscles are really sore and tired. But during the day, I'll take it with a Sol Vital and get the added benefit of the extra minerals and the malic acid to help kind of balance and ease that tendency to get inflammation or overuse of the muscles during the daytime. So I love that that's an option. Also, young women who have severe menstrual cramping, that's a wonderful, wonderful resource for them just because of everything else that it does, but it's really good antispasmodic. So I love that for when just looking at Yuzu. So if you look at the whole complex of renew, you know, I love the name because it renews, rejuvenates, and just helps the body rebuild. And so it's not necessarily a nighttime product, although it is classified as a calming product. Could you just tell us why it's calming, and we'll call it a day with that?
Yeah, well, like you said, it is really good. A hot Renew tea, a half hour before you want to go to bed, 20 minutes is fantastic. Once in a while, you'll see people, I don't know, maybe 5% of the time, where it's the opposite for them. It makes them feel so good because it does take away those stress markers and anxiety. And if someone lives throughout the day with a lot of that, they're particularly what's going on in their life right now, or can be different factors, can be chemical irritants that kind of have them feeling that way. Sometimes it'll be the opposite, and they'll get mad at us and they'll say, I drink that Renew at night, and then I stayed up for 3 hours doing stuff around the house because it gave me all this energy, because it let the body rest from its stress, and now they felt ready to do stuff. But that, I don't know if that's 5%. That's a rough number, and it doesn't matter, you know what, if you're one of those, then drink it earlier. Like Debbie said, it actually will not put you to sleep in the day. It's not a sedative unless you're not sleeping at all at night. If you never sleep, when you drink it, the body can say, now I have what I need, I'm going to rest. That can happen. But if you're sleeping at night, some people are earlier in the day, Renew people. It's two reasons. It's trying to give your body a state where it can repair. I mean, Debbie already said it. It's restorative and rejuvenating. One of the other ingredients besides yuzu is called marl root, which that was the research that really grabbed our eye from the beginning. In fact, we considered putting it in Soul Vital at the very beginning of Soul, but we held it out, and we only use it in Renew because Renew, and it worked out even better because Renew is about putting the body into the state where it can rebuild. We can't be in fight mode and rebuild like we need to rebuild. Some things still happen out of necessity, but a lot doesn't. And so, yeah, like Debbie said, I think of it equally as anti-anxiety and calming, and strengthening and rebuilding and repairing everything from digestion on up, absorbing better and all that stuff.
I like what you said there, because that really helps people understand why it's in the calming category, because it helps certain things to reduce or calm so that the body can do what it needs to do, which is to rejuvenate, make new cells every day, and be able to sleep. And we know that if we don't sleep properly, then we're not draining those lymph glands, right? Those glial glands that are in the brain that really regulate how the body should be functioning. So again, as usual, Greg, I love that you are with us every week, that you give us an in-depth look at why Soul formulates the products the way they do, why they're categorized the way they are, and how it is that they can really work to build us. So I thank you. I thank everyone who joins us every week. I want to remind everyone that the opinions expressed here are not medical opinions. We do have a lot of factual research for these products, but none of us are doctors. We don't claim to be doctors. We don't make any health claims on these, except for presenting the research that's been done. I truly thank you, Greg, for being with us every week. And I'm thankful that we have a good team that's on here with us every week. Grateful that we could share some good tips today on how to better your rest at night, or use what you need for your body to recuperate and rejuvenate and restore itself to good health. I thank you all, and I apologize for the technical difficulties today. But hopefully you were able to see on our homepage what you can do to make your soul shine brighter. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being with us every week.
See you, everybody. See you, Deb.
Bye.
Bye, Greg. Bye, everyone.
Good to